What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Texas Honda channel. If you're new here, definitely consider subscribing. So I got my big turbo, my GT30. Here it is, the beauty. Has no shaft plate or anything like that. This is an eBay turbo. I've personally had good luck with eBay turbos. I've never actually had an issue with them. I've heard of horror stories from everyone else. As long as you use the proper oil restrictor, they usually tend to last a long time. This is a JDM Sport, I believe. Yeah, it's a pretty good turbo. I can't turn it the other way because it literally is so big that it hits right up against here and it won't even let me bolt the manifold on. I already tried. The downpipe is still on its way. It'll be here tomorrow. It'll bolt up, have the gasket and all that. I'm going to try to see if I can get it to bolt up to my exhaust. If not, I'll have to do some chopping and welding in spots. This will be not ran like this. I do not prefer to have mine hood exit. I prefer them to be recirculated. It is a daily driver, so I don't want rain and stuff like that, and I'm not putting a flapper on it and cutting a hole in my hood. I kind of want my car to look clean, sound clean, and pull hard, so I kind of want all the above. And my old EF hatch from my James D Guy channel, I'll put a couple clips of before it was recirculated and after it was recirculated. So you can kind of see the difference as to why I like it recirculated. I think it actually sounds more aggressive with it recirculated. Other people won't agree because, you know, just loud raw noise coming out sounds aggressive, but I'm talking about like a clean aggressive. I don't know. I'm weird, but it's all mocked up. This has the gasket on. It's all tightened down. This is tightened down. This is just mocked up. It's just lightly bolted. But basically I have to run the external wastegate now instead of the internal gate. But this thing should spool really nice. It's a twin scroll turbo, so it has the two channels inside. It's really cool. Love these style of turbos. And I had this from whenever I had the other turbo. This was to go to my intake piping where the filter would come off, and this was to go to the actual inlet of the turbo. I went from this as my inlet to this as my inlet. So now I have to get a new coupler like this that fits here, because I'm still going to run an intake pipe up over by the driver's side headlight. I can't run the AC. As you can see, there's no way the AC compressor would fit here, so unfortunately I will have to ditch the AC, which is no big deal. I've got a 4-door with 4 windows. I can go 60 miles an hour. It'll be fine. I'm not a weenie when it comes to the heat. My wife will just be a little irritated, but it'll be okay. But as for recirculating this, I do have a couple other pieces, which are right over here. They're derusting right now. I just sprayed some of the rust remover on there because they had rust on them. But I have these two pieces, so I'll probably end up having the exhaust shop do it because I suck at welding. But I'll have one here, and then the pipe will come out, and it'll bolt to the one on the downpipe, so this piece will still be removable. I really like the log manifolds because they do spool fairly quick. The ram horns, I've had some pretty expensive ram horns and cheap ram horn style really awesome manifolds. Okay. Well, anyways, it is October 31st, so some weirdness is happening outside on the next block over. Anyways, the ram horn I was talking about, I've always had issues with welds cracking. I don't know why. It's been bad luck for me, so I stay away from ram horns now. I even had a PLM, and it did it as well, and that's a pretty good brand. So I just kind of stay away from ram horns for right now until I can find a really strong one that I can afford. So yeah, that's why I choose these log manifolds. If this manifold came out just a little bit more, I could reverse this and still keep AC with this current turbo. Now, if I didn't get the GT30 turbo, maybe just a little bit smaller one, I think we could manage to keep AC, because this right here, with this manifold, stops right here. So if this was on the other side, the exhaust would be in this space, and in this space back here, that would be perfect clearance for the AC. So I think we could actually pull it off if I had a little bit smaller than this, but around the same size. It's just the compressor on this side is so big, it just hits all this. I wanted to give you guys an update and show you what's going on. The head and all this is mocked up on the B7 block. That's the engine that's going in tonight. That's the Y7. Everything's on it and ready to go. It's ready to just drop in. So I'm going to drop that in tonight and slap this head on it, torque it all down, and then it'll be ready. I ended up buying a brand new oil line kit that comes with the oil bung for the oil pan and the return line and all of that stuff, and a brand new oil feed line because this is a much bigger spot, and I wanted to get a 0.60 restrictor since this is not a ball bearing turbo like I wanted it to be. You still have to run a restrictor. I mean, it's not required, but it makes them last much longer when you do. And you want this thing to be straight up and down as possible, because that'll give the best oil flow, and that way it won't blow your seals out. But yeah, once I get the downpipe, all that will go in the car, and this thing will be running, and then I can start doing more videos. But I'll probably go live once it's running with the downpipe on and it's running with this turbo in, because I still have to connect everything, make sure everything mocks up good, and then we'll get it running in the car. So definitely stay tuned to the channel. I definitely have more coming. I'm gonna try to get as much content for you guys as I can. It's just been really hard right now. I'm doing the absolute best I can, so bear with me. I'm gonna try to get you guys through these builds. If this engine ends up crapping out while this one's on the engine stand, that one's just gonna have to stay in there until this one's built. This one will be getting the forged internals and all that, hopefully next payday, if I can afford it. If not, then I'm just gonna have to keep stacking my money till I can afford it. So definitely stay tuned. I'll try to get as much content out for you guys as possible. So if you're new here, definitely consider subscribing to the channel. Browse my old videos because I'm literally 20 hours away from being able to be monetized, so I can start making money from these videos, which will help put more content out for you guys to watch. So if you guys want to help support the channel, then just definitely watch some more videos. Like this video, drop me a comment below, and let me know what you guys think of my new turbo. We'll see how long it lasts. Like I said, I've never had issues with eBay turbos, but there's a first for everything, right? So I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, God bless.